Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now a first carry here for their running back.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Tua going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
The Jets at 10-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. These two teams all tied after one. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Shark's got it, left side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. So that time they get the tight end on the hold. Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result. Tua sets up to pass it. Quick slant to Hamler. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10.
At their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
On 2nd and 10.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
And the Jets have recovered. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case. I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a Florida native from up near Pensacola. It's Michael Carter.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Michael Carter
from 17 yards out.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and inches,
Tua. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw again.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Devontae Parker, a touchdown catch in the victory. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they... gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead is Hall.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
62 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive...
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Hall again on 2nd down.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. They're going to look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.